Hi, this is Rev Myron, and today we're going to read lesson 248 and talk about that. It begins with whatever suffers is not part of me. I have disowned the truth. Now let me be as faithful in disowning falsity. Whatever suffers is not part of me. What grieves is not myself. What is in pain is but illusion in my mind. What dies was never living in reality and did not mock the truth about myself. Now I disown self-concepts and deceits and lies about the Holy Son of God. Now I am ready to accept him back as God created him and as he is. Father, my ancient love for you returns and lets me love your Son again as well. Father, I am as you created me. Now is your love remembered and my own. Now do I understand that they are one. So my focus now is on disowning falsity. I remind myself often that of what I am not, and also of what I am. These lessons in the second half of the workbook are particularly helpful. The first half of the workbook was dedicated to showing me what I believed about myself and helping me to let it go. Now it's time to claim what is true as my own. I am with you, the Christ. I used to say this, but with some reluctance, as I certainly didn't feel like or act like that this could be true, and it felt strange on my tongue. Now I say it with confidence. I know there is still more to release from my mind, but my conviction is stronger, and I feel that. Not only is it possible for me to claim the truth of who I am, it feels right. That there is more to release doesn't change that. The character I play in this story has a lot of problems, and that's perfect. All those problems are opportunities. They made it clear what beliefs needed to be released in order to recover my true identity. They showed me through this life story of how these untrue beliefs cause certain unwanted effects, and so it motivated the work needed to clear the mind. I'm grateful for the story, even when it's not pleasant, maybe especially when it's not pleasant, and those are the times with the greatest opportunities for healing. What makes the lessons easier to learn now is that with time, I've come to understand that I'm not the dream character. Myron has a tendency to be critical and also is extremely hard on herself. She has an undisciplined mind that spends way too much time in the past or the future. She suffered in her life and experienced pain and depression. But I'm not Myron, and none of this is part of me. I am the watcher of the show, the decision maker, the sleeping Son of God awakening. I cannot suffer. I can only be aware of how the belief in suffering affects the believer and decide to let that belief go. It is, after all, not reality, only a perception. Knowing that the story of Myron is just another of the multitude of occurrences sourced by us as part of the tiny mad idea, I realize that it is an ancient memory I placed before the body's eyes so that it could be forgiven. And this is what I'm doing with it. And now that I understand what is going on, it's easier to do it. I am the Son of God, but only with everyone else. Now that I know I'm not the dream character, I know that no one else is their dream character either. This understanding makes it a simple matter to overlook the errors and recognize that these people are not their errors at all. They are simply doing the same thing I'm doing, watching the show, deciding if they're ready to walk off this giant stage. If I slip back into thinking that someone is a sinner, I realize that means I slip back into my human identity and I forgive it and let it go again. It's really that simple when I'm certain of what I want. Thank you for joining me today, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.